Thank you, Chairman. I'd like to say good morning to all the witnesses and thank you for your testimony. It's been very helpful. Governor Herbert, can I ask you a question real quick? Is that your family behind you or no?
Family behind me?
Yeah, that's your family. Okay. Well, I could tell that they seem to be.
The end of the family.
They seem to be very proud of both of you. Would you mind? Would you mind introducing them for the record? Because I know you must be very proud of them.
I'd be delighted. Thank you so much. This is my son, Carter Fornash, who's in the 4th grade. He'll be back to see you on a class field trip in April. My niece, Natalie Daniel, and my sister-in-law, Martha Daniel.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll start with you, Secretary, then, if you don't mind. I'm very interested in your public charter schools and really your whole charter school program. Indiana has an ever-increasing robust program in that regard. I know you said you only had 4, but they're all different kinds. There's the public charter school, and then you said there was a science lab, college prep charter school program, something like that. Could you confirm that?
We currently have 4 public charter schools in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and those were all created by local school divisions. We have a real challenge at bringing in charter management organizations to the Commonwealth, basically because of the restriction that we have on approving charter schools. Those can only be approved by the local school board. We do have an innovative concept that I believe you read about in my testimony, and that are STEM academies. And these are public-private partnerships that are created throughout the Commonwealth. We have 16 of them, and they really take on a different flavor depending upon the business community. And this is a strategy that I would recommend as a way to really expose young people to careers in the STEM fields, as well as provide them with the skills to be able to be college and career ready.
How do you plan on measuring success? I mean, in Indiana, we have charter schools where 25% of the kids, their sole source of food, and I don't think this is different from other parts of the country, their sole source of food is the school. Charter schools where they're buying shoes for the kids, and then we have advanced learning charter schools as well. And seemingly, from someone who's still a little bit on the outside of it, it's all graded on the same scale. Is that going to be your plan too, or how are you going to measure success in these very different environments?
Sure. Well, the initial measure of success for us is 3rd grade reading. I mean, that's really been our focus in the Commonwealth over the past 2 years, is putting a focus, whether it's resources or reading specialists, on 3rd grade reading and ensuring that young people are able to read, because we know that's the best predictor of success in high school and in graduation. So our focus has been 3rd grade reading, but also an interest in ensuring that young people are college and career ready, and so that's evident through the graduation rate. We've also changed our diploma requirements to provide young people to earn an industry certification as part of their high school diploma requirements, so ensuring that when you graduate from high school, you're either college or career ready.
Okay, thank you. And Governor, thank you again for being here. Our paths crossed back when you were Lieutenant Governor and you caucused with the nation's secretaries of state. And
The good old days.
The good old days. You were excellent, and that's why I don't doubt any of your testimony and see the great things that Utah is doing. I know from your work, our work together during that time, that would be the case. I'd like to enter into the record this document that says "Why Utah?"
Without objection.
I'm not sure if this was made for us today or you use this for other purposes or not.
Somebody made it for you.
It says, quote, "And we've reduced the size of government while all other employment sectors have grown." And if you said this in your testimony, I apologize, but could you put some numbers to that or some specificity to reducing the size of government, what that meant?
Well, thank you. It's we've talked a lot about certainty and predictability, and people want to build on a solid foundation, and I believe that comes with fiscal prudence. We're one of only 7 states right now that has a AAA bond rating from all rating agencies on Wall Street, and that says something about Utah. It says something about the rest of the country and the challenges that they're facing. We've had a growth that's been pretty good. We're about 3% growth rate now, back to our historical norms. And so that expansion of job creation has been healthy.
But reduce the size of government.
Yeah, our personal income has grown at about 5%. Every sector of our economy is growing again except for government. And we've gone through to find ways to streamline and find efficiencies. Again, some of it's technology, sometimes it's better process. But it's interesting to know that we have about 22,560 employees in the state today. You have to go back to the year 2001 to find a smaller number. So we've actually, as we all know, government is labor intensive, and we've actually reduced our labor and found more efficiencies. At the same time, Utah, which is also one of the fastest growing states in America, has increased its population by over 600,000 people. So our ratio has gone from one state employee to 112 or 13 to now it's one state employee for 139. Again, as we save taxpayers' dollars proportionally, it allows us to redirect monies where it needs to go and, in fact, empower the private sector because we're not taking as much of their revenue and their capital they can reinvest and grow the economy. And frankly, that ought to be the focus of all of us. If we get the economy growing right, everything else kind of falls into place. And that's the formula we've done in Utah, and it's working very well for us.
Chairman, my time's expired. Thank you.